Welcome to the activation meditation for Gene Key 21, the gift of authority. Take a moment, get comfortable, either lying down or sitting down, and just begin to breathe. Feeling your breath naturally moving up and down your spinal column. Just feeling into that natural rhythm. Let's begin by taking 3 long, deep breaths. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Feeling your neck and shoulders beginning to relax. Breathing in once again through the nose and out through the mouth. Feeling your back sinking in to your space and softening your hips, softening and sinking in even more. Once again, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Tuning in to our sacral chakra, located behind our belly button. Just bring your attention to this beautiful orange energy center. Tune into the hue of the orange. If it's moving too fast or too slow. Just feel into it. And in your mind's eye, see yourself attaching a grounding cord 4 inches in diameter to the bottom of your sacral chakra. It can be any color you choose. And just allow that cord to begin to ascend easily and gracefully into and through your root chakra, opening that channel, widening that pathway, and allowing it to ascend even further, moving into and through Mother Earth's surface, through all of her crystalline layers, anchoring you in by wrapping around Mother Earth's core, over and over and over again, until you make that connection and plug in, allowing that beautiful grounding cord to be filled with this beautiful golden healing energy, rising up, moving into your root chakra, clearing any feelings of instability absorbing, detoxifying, purifying directly into Mother Earth's golden ray. All of your pressures, all of your time constraints, all of the feelings that you wish to control, all of your fears, making space as this energy rises through that channel into our sacral chakra. Absorbing, detoxifying, purifying any energies of distrust, any insecurities, false beliefs, or untruths. Now and in all timelines and all bloodlines, widening our sacral chakra, opening it up, making space for our intuition, for our trust, for our patience, allowing ourselves to be instead of perceive. Allowing a new channel to open up, pushing upward and into and through our solar plexus, allowing this golden ray to completely fill the ocean of emotion that lives in the center, filtering out all emotions that are not ours to carry. All of our insecurities, really cleansing the waters, allowing us to feel serene, calm, and peaceful, bringing us back to a space where we can once again see through the muddy waters, see our flame, see clearly who we are. As we allow a new channel to emerge and that energy to rise, moving up into our heart chakra, our soul center. Breathing in that energy, pumping it with every breath into our endocrine system, into our lungs, into our life force, blood and breath, as it begins to cleanse every atom of every cell, every strand of DNA, all of our tissue, our organs, allowing for regeneration. All of our bones, all of our muscles, into and through our skin, and allowing it to stretch far and wide, encompassing all 12 of our energetic bodies that surround us, cleansing, purifying, any and all imprints that are not of service to us now or in the future. All timelines, all bloodlines. Cleaning the slate, awakening us. Beginning to see and feel your body lightening, glowing. Visualizing your light body as you find yourself beginning to hop timelines, returning to a time in the late 1800s, to the wide open lands of Oklahoma. You find yourself with a rare opportunity to embody someone else's life, to learn a lesson, to learn to see a different perspective for the greater good of all. You find yourself in a large, beautiful farm home on a few hundred acres of land. You are surrounded by many farmers in your area, all of which, just like you, compete to fill the local markets and local farm stands in your community, in your state. And as you begin to shift into this space and awareness even further, you find yourself walking around this beautiful home, noticing all the details, the handcrafted, beautiful furniture, the large paintings. You notice how clean and elegant your home is, how spacious and yet organized, how eloquently you are dressed, how well manicured your nails, your hair. And as you begin to walk around in this temporary body, getting a glimpse to make things right in your space and time, you walk into the kitchen and see several servants cooking and cleaning. Off to the side, as you make your way into the dining room, you see your significant other, your spouse, and your beautiful children eating breakfast together. As you sit down to join them, a servant walks up to you to bring your breakfast and your morning coffee. Your children joyfully begin to speak to the servants, asking about their life, if they like coffee, where their children are, just being inquisitive, inquiring. But your significant other quickly shuts this conversation down. We do not commune with the help children. They are here to work for us, not be friends with us, not to chat with us. Your significant other shushes the children as they ask and begin to wonder why they cannot speak to them. As your spouse degrades and yells at the help for indulging the children with these questions, demanding that they return to work, you sit quietly, not saying a word, but feeling all the while that this is not okay, that this should not be happening. After breakfast, you decide to walk the farm, observing the lands, observing your workers, seeing what is going on in this time and space. You begin to notice your workers are very thin. They don't look healthy. You notice the conditions of the fields that they are working in, the lack of shade, the lack of fresh water, and time for them to break and breathe. You commit for the next few days to just observe them, to just watch how everyone works and flows. You take note of how early they come in every day and how late they stay. How tirelessly they work to pick and clean and prepare the fruits and vegetables every day for others to eat. Working the cattle and the other animals to prepare for them to be created into food for others to eat. You even took the time to sneak off and quietly chat with a few of the workers to ask when they have time to see their family and if they themselves have enough food to eat. You were shocked and saddened when you heard that they are not paid enough to buy food for everyone to eat, that they provide for their families and keep scraps for themselves, that they barely have time for their children, but continue to do this hard work to provide for their children. You vowed in that moment to help change this, to make it right. But in that moment when you made that commitment, you began to feel the fear of standing up for what you believe in. You began to feel the fear that there may not be enough money, enough food, if you decide to take a stand for what you feel is right and what's best for all and not just your family. That evening, you approached your spouse while you gratefully sipped some tea and watched the sun set over your beautiful lands. You enjoy having these quiet moments. You turn to your spouse and you ask, why do we farm and ranch? Why do we do this? Confused by your question, Your spouse asks, "What do you mean? Why?" "So we can survive and have a good life." You reply, "Is this the only reason why?" "Well, no. Others need to eat, and other services provided. What we do helps feed families. It keeps the markets in business. It keeps others receiving to provide for their families." To which you replied, "But our own workers are hungry and tired. They rarely see their families, and they often go hungry, providing for others. There must be a better way to provide for ourselves and for all." Your spouse immediately replied, "There is a lot of competition out there. In order to be the best and to provide for our family, to ensure our bottom line, we have to work harder to cut our expenses. We have to be faster. We have to be these things to be first. With a little bit of a breath, you softly look at your spouse and ask if he would indulge you for just a moment. Would you be willing to try a new way temporarily? After some convincing and a lot more talking, you are able to convince your spouse to try your way for 30 days. The servants and farm workers and ranchers were blown away by your willingness to provide them with shorter work days, giving them free food in addition to their pay, providing shade, fresh water, and space to rest and break during the day. By the end of the month, as you communed with your spouse on the results of this indulgence, he was shocked. You actually made more money. You had better quality food, better quality employees, happy employees. The stores, the markets began to take notice of their energy, of how happy they were, of how clean and fresh your food was. The news, the word began to spread, and you had picked up more stores and more employees, making your time even faster and fresher. The competition had no chance because everyone started to take notice that for you it wasn't about your bottom line. It was about unifying, providing, and doing what was right for all, for everybody. It was no longer about you. It was about everyone. And in this process, You quickly became the authority in your community, showing others how they too can have it all, creating togetherness, not separateness. The more you give, the more you get. Feeling overwhelmed with gratitude and joy, seeing this newfound perspective, you laid down to rest, sinking in, absorbing all of this newfound information, this newfound insight. Remembering doing for the greater good versus your bottom line, deemed results greater than you could have ever created in your mind. Taking one last glimpse as you begin to sink into your space and return to your current timeline. Beginning to breathe and seal in that beautiful journey as a memory, as a lesson created, a lesson learned. An easier way, a more efficient way of doing things. Breathing in, sealing it in through the nose and out through the mouth. Feeling your weight return even more, and your awareness to this time and space even more as you breathe in once again through your nose and out through your mouth. Feeling all the feels. Tuning back into that sacral chakra, to that beautiful energy center, and feeling the weight return to that energetic cord, grounding you in, anchoring you back in this time and space. Breathing in one last time, in through the nose and out through the mouth. Beginning to wiggle your fingers and toes, rotating your wrists and ankles. And when you are ready, returning to your awareness. Namaste.